What's up, Neon Nation? Welcome back for some more Cyberpunk 2077. Today we're going to be answering some of Cyberpunk 2077's most frequently asked questions, at least the ones I get the most often, as well as busting some misinformation and myths that are out there. I've decided to answer some of these questions, either due to it being largely unknown by most people, frequently asked in my comments, it appearing in questions on forums, as well as due to the fact that there's still a lot of new people getting into Cyberpunk 2077. These will give you the scoop and hopefully some clarity about CD PROJEKT RED's new title, Cyberpunk 2077. As always, with the nature of a work-in-progress game, these are subject to change at the discretion of CD PROJEKT RED. First up, we have release dates and pre-orders. There seems to be some confusion about both of these currently, with online retailers like Amazon having release dates and even places like GameStop having cases with Cyberpunk 2077 covers, usually without official cover art. Any release date out there as of now is a placeholder used to stimulate pre-order sales from that specific online vendor. I know Amazon has a release date of December 31st, 2019, and there's an option to pre-order. There is no official release date as of yet, and there are no official pre-orders, so just be cautious about pre-ordering from online vendors who are just using these dates to stimulate their own sales. Next up, we have third-person perspective. This is probably one of the most asked questions in my comments, so I thought I would address this. CD PROJEKT RED has stated that they have no plans currently for third-person perspective. Dialogue options will be in first person as well, and the only times we will be able to experience a third-person perspective will be in cutscenes or as an option with driving. Photo mode will also be coming with Cyberpunk 2077, so you will be able to see your character and their clothes in cyberware more regularly if you utilize this feature. Get used to 2077 being a first-person title, or rethink your purchase as CD PROJEKT RED is firm in their stance on this. Another popular question is if we'll be able to play the entire story mode without adding any cybernetics or cyberware to our characters, and if we'll be able to play the entire game without killing any enemies in the same vein as what Deus Ex has offered in the past. Now, the amount of times this question has popped up has kind of surprised me, as I figured cyberware is one of the most compelling aspects of playing the game with all the different upgradability paths, but unfortunately you will need basic augmentations and cyberware to progress through the story. Now, whether this means that we only need what was shown to us in the gameplay demo in the weapon grip and optic and nothing more is to be seen, but do not expect to go into Cyberpunk 2077 in the hopes of completing it as a 100% organic human. You will also have to do some killing along the way, so no 100% pacifist playthroughs. When it comes to overdoing cyberware, we won't be able to induce cyberpsychosis with our own personal characters, meaning no cyberpsycho playthroughs either. Next up is if CIri will make an appearance in Cyberpunk 2077. Now, if you played The Witcher 3, you'll know CIri was in hiding from the Wild Hunt in another dimension. When she comes back and links up with Geralt, she mentions a world where, quote, people had metal in their heads, waged war from a distance, using things similar to megascopes, and where everyone had their own flying ships, which seems to be a reference to Cyberpunk 2077's Night City. Now, this got fans into wondering if CIri will appear in the game, but CD PROJEKT RED are highly against it. CIri will not be in Cyberpunk 2077 in that sense, but maybe a super hidden Easter egg is in the cards. Just don't expect her out in the open or in the game at all. They're developing a new universe, and with that, they're completely leaving their prior universe in The Witcher behind when it comes to developing the world of Cyberpunk. Another popular question is just how big Night City is. Now, CD PROJEKT RED has addressed this, and obviously the city having 6 districts and mentioning it won't be as horizontally large as The Witcher. The density of all activities in 2077 will be in multiple floor mega buildings. Now, vertically, it's the most expansive game they've ever made. For those worried, CD PROJEKT RED has stated it will feel like a real city, not a miniature one. Now, like mentioned before, the world can be vertically huge upwards and downwards, which hints at underground areas. The world will have a full day and night cycle, with weather patterns including polluted smog and acid rain. Next, we have how long the main story will be. In Angry Joe's interview with Mike Pondsmith and Kyle Rowley, Kyle mentioned to think along the lines of The Witcher when it comes to story length. According to HowLongToBeat.com, the main story of The Witcher 3 took a median time of 48 hours, with the main story and extras taking 106 hours. Completionists completed the game with a median time of 179 hours. This is without DLCs. This should put Cyberpunk 2077 to be somewhere on pace with that. A lot of you guys have been asking if we can join Trauma Team or a gang. As a Cyberpunk, you're a lone wolf, and this means joining other factions and gangs won't be allowed, although you will play alongside them for parts of the story. There also isn't a designated companion system, meaning you will be playing missions alone or with sidekicks based on the decisions you make in the game. You won't have someone at your side at all times. The heads-up display gets brought up a lot as well, and we will be able to customize it. You will be able to turn off and on many HUD elements, including damage numbers, which I know many of you don't enjoy seeing. Many HUD elements are tied to different cybernetics, so it'll be interesting to see what you can and can't toggle on or off. Another question I see a lot of is in relation to sexual relationships and one-night stands in Night City. Many of you want to play as female V, but wanted to know if you could wake up next to a woman instead of a man during the apartment sequence in the demo. You will be able to have lesbian, gay, and bi relationships, and this means that yes, you can play as a female and you can wake up to either sex, and vice versa if you decide to play as a male character. You will get to choose your sexual preference, and if you're more inclined to one-night stands or longer-term relationships. Cyberpunk 2077 will feature no loading screens and no microtransactions, so you won't have to worry about waiting to load into a different district or forking over ludicrous amounts of real-world cash for a simple skin or armor recolor. Thank you, CD PROJEKT RED. When it comes to music, it will be all produced internally. No hyper, no synthwave, and no external licensed music. CDPR will be handling all music synthesis within the confines of their development team. When it comes to minigames in Cyberpunk 2077, or cyber-gwent as some people are really hoping for, these are, as it stands right now, just rumors. Various minigames are rumored to take place in bars, but no mention on a Cyberpunk 2077 card game equivalent to Gwent at this time. Many of the mega buildings in Night City will feature a lot of activities, however, so get ready to waste all your time on those. Flying cars will not be controllable according to level designer Max Pierres, but you will be able to use them for crucial things and missions. The main ways of getting around town will be by foot, cars, and motorbikes. Vehicles will be destructible, and you will be able to steal cars GTA style. There are no VR plans currently for Cyberpunk 2077, and the game will be releasing on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Next generation has not been announced yet, so for now, only current gen and PC are confirmed. Now I want to open up the floor to answer your questions on anything I've missed in this FAQ, so if you have something important you want to know, drop a comment. Thanks for watching guys, and for everything and anything Cyberpunk 2077, follow the Neon Arcade.